In an opinion article that you authored in the Daily Monitor, titled Constitution, Hunchbacks Won, that you published between the 16th to 18th of October, in the year 1995, you argued that the Constitution was in many respects progressive, but failed on many fronts like human rights. Do you think this still holds today?
In my opinion, we have failed miserably in safeguarding the constitutional guarantees of human rights, especially in regards to simple things like the 24-hour detention rule. The 24-hour detention rule is actually intended to protect citizens against arbitrariness. The reason we have a constitution is to ensure that whatever is done to you is fairly predictable. So that if a police officer stops you, you expect that the police officer will start by identifying themselves. If they are saying you are under arrest, you expect that they'll tell you what your crime is. But here's a situation where now the famous drones just pick up people and take them to unknown destinations, which would mean that those who are purporting to execute the laws are themselves not proud of what they are doing. The liberty of citizens is actually paramount. The only ground on which you can keep a citizen is when you have fulfilled certain conditions, which is probable cause. You cannot arrest a person on flimsy suspicion and then you start investigating when they are inside. Then you go to cases of torture. Punishment is supposed to come after trial. If you are tortured, it means you have been punished before you have been found guilty. Long detentions is another major violation of human rights. And then the right to bail. Bail is part of the right to a fair trial. Through bail, an accused person can organize their own defense. The state must be forced to prove its case against any suspect. And then we have got the civil liberties, freedom to assemble, freedom to demonstrate. The Public Order Management Act gives the police a lot of powers. In my tenure as Minister of Justice, I have pushed to have regulations made to reduce the discretion that the police has. But we have to realize that democracy and human rights require that the government should trust citizens. The government always wants citizens to trust it, but it doesn't want to be questioned about whether it trusts the citizens.
There has been talk of a constitutional review commission, and in April this year you told the Parliament Legal and Parliamentary Committee that it was waiting for the President's nod. What is the process?
When I joined the ministry, the major challenge I found was money. Having a comprehensive review of the Constitution is very costly. But I proposed to the President an alternative. I proposed that we should just expand the terms of reference of the Law Reform Commission, co-opt some new members, and then the Law Reform Commission can do the job of reviewing the Constitution. In any case, the issues that keep citizens awake as far as the Constitution is concerned are well known. We know that people are sleepless because of human rights issues. They want some amendments regarding land. They want restoration of term limits. There's now contention on the issue of citizenship. Article 10, people are asking, who is a citizen of Uganda? So the Constitutional Review Commission is a political process, but is also a process that should be a process of rigorous scholarly review of what the Constitution has delivered and what it has failed to deliver.